back to my YouTube channel. Why do we yell at kids? Why? What is their exact offense? What exactly have they done that deserve you to yell? Yelling, shouting, especially in Africa. Why do we yell at kids? To what reason? What is their offense? Humans that don't even know what they are doing yet. Humans that can't even define where they are yet. Those little humans that don't know what's up anywhere yet. Why do we yell at them? Why are we killing their inner mind? Why are we trying to give them another critics? As a parent, do you realize that when you yell at your child, you are giving that child another inner mind, inner critic, another mind, another voice to always whisper into them? Do we know that? Have you thought about it? What has this yelling get to do with me trying to correct my child? Yes, what has it got to do with correcting of a child? What has it got to do? Nothing. Instead, it does a lot of bad. It does a lot of wrong to that child's mentality, that child's emotion, that child's growth. Number one, if you yell at a child today, he definitely gets scared. Afterwards, he keeps doing that exact thing you yelled at him for. Have you also considered that immediately you punish, immediately you shout, they will still keep doing that same exact thing you just shouted on them for? Yeah, that's why they are kids. That's why they are children, because they still have a lot of things to learn from we adults. They have a lot of things that you as a parent have to teach them. A lot of things that you have to impute and impact in them, not shouting. And shouting would definitely make it go worse. Because the moment you start shouting, that child will no longer see it as correction, will no longer see it as learning, will no longer see it as teaching. Then that child will see it as, this person is disturbing me from doing what I want to do. Indirectly, you are not even correcting. Indirectly, you are not teaching. Instead, you are trying to groom a child that will be rebellious. A rebellious child. A child that will want to fight. Why am I being cautioned? Why am I being stopped? Why is this person stopping me from doing this that I want to do? Do you know why? Because you are not explaining the reason behind your shouting. There is no how you will shout and still explain. There is no how you will shout or yell at a child and the child will get that point you're trying to prove. No how. Instead, they will get the negative impact of whatever it is you're trying to tell them. They will get the negative impact of the message you're sending to them. That is why it has been said, don't yell at a child. Don't shout. If you want to pass a message, you pass it directly. You pass it directly. No matter the age of that child. No matter how small, no matter how matured or how big such child is. Speaking gently and respectfully can touch their soul. And they will keep remembering it no matter where they get to. Do you also know that once you yell at a child before going to sleep, such child might have a very bad dream and it has a negative impact in you as a parent because, believe me or you, they have a bad dream about you. They might have a bad dream about you, like the enemy might try to penetrate into their dream because of you shouting at them. It has negative impact in every aspect of their life because definitely the shouting will keep ringing bell in their ears, in their inner mind. That is being their inner critics. That is what is called. It will give them another critic another mind speaking to them inside them that, okay, this is what is being said to me. And the devil can definitely whisper into them through that voice. And that is why, as a parent, you don't have to yell at your child. You don't have to shout. You can do this. You can definitely do this, speaking to them gently. These are the people you bet. These are the children you bet by your own self that you claim you love. So why would you shout on them? Why on earth will you yell on them? Yes, I know. Children are some of them are so stubborn. Some of them are not even stubborn. You think they are stubborn. It is not just because they behave this way and that way you think they are stubborn. No, some of them are not stubborn. They are just trying to be children. That particular age range they are still going to prove it. You can't have a child of 9 years, 8 years, 7 years to behave matured. Definitely that child is still going to behave exactly the age range of which he is. There is no how maturity can be instilled until a certain age is being gotten to. There's no how you can ask a particular child to be matured enough more than their age. So parents have to think. Parents have to relax and let these children be children for once. Let these children be children for that particular time they have before getting to adulthood. Stop yelling at these kids. It has a lot of negative impact. Number one, it kills their esteem. It gives them lack of confidence. Oh, maybe I don't even know how to do it. Maybe I am not good enough. Maybe I am not meant for this. Maybe so person is better than me. I can't be what you said I should be because she thinks I'm not good enough. Those are the things that whisper into their mind, and so therefore you are creating an adult that will have low self-esteem. They will always see themselves lower than every other person they meet in the nearest future. Do you know? They will always see themselves that their voice is not necessarily to be voiced out, or their voice is not necessarily to come out. They don't have to talk. That is what it means. Yeah, children that are yelled at later on become children that no longer speak. They are children that could not face crowd. They are children that could not even face their own peer. They are children that cannot make choices for themselves. They are children that eventually be so timid. And I'm sure you don't want to create such kind of child. Stop yelling at them. What other impact does it have? Have you considered it? When I yell at my kids, it's creating an enmity between me and my child. Have you considered that it's going to create enmity? Enmity is going to start grooming inside such child. For crying out loud, they are children. They are supposed to be impacted. They are supposed to be taught continuous teaching until they get it. Don't confuse yelling with discipline. Of course, you discipline a child, but the two are just two different things. Why not make a consequences for every action? At a certain age of a child, okay, once you do this, this is the return of what you're getting. Once you do this, this is what you get. Definitely, anytime he or she wants to do something negative, something bad, he or she will think of the negative, they will think of the consequences they're going to face. They will think of it definitely. And once you stand on your point that anytime you do this, you are getting this as a consequence. Of course, there's no point yelling. If you want to correct or you want to discipline, fine. Why not just do that instead of yelling at them? And let them know that, okay, you are getting this consequence because of what you did. I have told you several times not to do this. You went ahead to do it, so definitely this is what you are going to get. Maybe you are not going to watch TV. Maybe you are going to be whatever it is you want to use as your own consequence of every action. It is always better than you shouting, oh, come on, get out of there. Oh, come on, do this. Oh, are you okay? Some people will even go to the extent of using negative words. Why? Have you realized that words are so powerful? And once you speak it to them, it might be magneted. Not even might. They are powerful. They stick. to them, and inside them it keeps ringing in their brain. They keep remembering it. Okay, my mom said this, my dad said this. Oh, are you sure I can always be good? Are you sure I am not a bad person? Are you sure? No matter how stubborn such child is, and if that child is not even stubborn, if he's a gentle child, eventually you are going to make that child rebellious and stubborn. That is what it is. Yeah, that is what it is. Stop yelling at these kids, for crying out loud. Show them love. Give them confidence. Talk to them with respect. They deserve it. They are human as well. Just as you an adult. Remember, you were once an adult. And they will also get to be an adult one day. What would you say to be your response when they ask you questions concerning every of your action that you did to them while they were young? Think about such. Good day.